Hey, what's going on, Dustin? This is Jack here with Mr. and Mrs. Leeds. Here's that video that I promised. Now, before I begin, I wanted to mention real quick that when I did see this URL come in, I thought the name sounded really familiar, and I was taking a look at your website, and I went to your About page, and this person, Jackie Lange, I saw her post a few times on a forum that I used to troll through a lot, the Fastlane forum. And that's actually pretty cool because I remember visiting this website a while back, and it didn't look like this, and there weren't really any product offerings. I don't believe. I think there was just like a forum page. So it's really cool that this is starting to get built out like that from what I saw a while ago. And when I was trolling through the forums and stuff, I didn't really have a real grasp around SEO and that kind of thing. So it's pretty cool to see what we can see. But anyways, let me go ahead and get started. Um, so what I did, we use a tool called Ahrefs for all of our most of our SEO kind of analysis, and so this tells us like the URDR backlinks, kind of organic keywords that you currently rank for, as well as the amount of traffic estimated amount of traffic that's actually visiting your website per month. So I can see that there has definitely been a jump in your backlinks since mid-September. It looks like, I don't know if maybe you went out there on Fiverr or maybe you purchased some links from someone or you're doing that yourself through PBNs. But I like the URDR distribution here. A lot of times you'll see something where it's like 14 UR on 45 DR, and it just means that the quality of your backlinks don't tend to be too good. But the fact that the UR and DR are pretty close to each other and they're sitting at 30s and 40s is a pretty good indicator. 508 referring domains on 9,000 backlinks is a little bit spammy on the backlink profile, but not bad. Now, I would definitely shoot for about close to 1,000 to 2,000 referring domains on 20 to 30,000 backlinks. The reason being is real estate niche. The real estate niche in general is extremely competitive, and I'm sure you as an SEO person doesn't know how competitive that real estate trading and real estate kind of that niche in general is. And so this kind of metric right here would have dominated any of like the local searches, right? If you provided a local service, as well as some of the smaller niches. But if we want to really start playing around with the big boys, we're going to have to increase the authority on your website further. So we're going to have to increase the number of UR and DR and things like that, and really continue to build up the backlink profile. And obviously, we can help you source these links and make sure that the quality ones that are relevant to your space, as well as are the kind that can send a lot of link juice and power to your website. So let me show you kind of what you're currently ranking for on your website in Google right now. And yeah, let me close this tab. So it looks like we have the Lonnie Scruggs, position 1 Cashflow Depot, position 1 Lonnie Scruggs with 1G, third position Cashflow Depot, Jack Miller Real Estate, Foreclosure Fortunes, Real Estate Investor Training. That's actually pretty good. Number 7, Deals on Wheels book, Dr. Housing Bubble. So you can see how, like, do you know how we talked about the other day a couple of keywords, including, actually I can pull it up here because I brought it up. These are the kind of keywords that you really want to rank for, right? Flipping houses, real estate investment, house flipping, investing in real estate. And can you see how, like, you don't actually currently rank for any of those kinds of keywords? The reason why you don't rank for that kind of keyword right now, Dustin, is because Google just doesn't have an idea that these are the kinds of keywords that you want to rank for. What I mean by that is with a competitive niche like real estate, it's not enough for you to just build out a web page and throw the kinds of keywords like this a couple of times, flipping houses, house flipping, like in here. I don't even know if I can see it, so that might be an issue too. If there's none of this kind of phrase, the flipping houses, house flipping, investing in real estate, Google's not gonna have any idea exactly what you want to rank for. And so that's the kind of thing that we would do if we were to do the SEO for you, where we basically build out an inner page specifically targeting the keywords that you want to rank for. So it doesn't necessarily have to be here up at this navigation and menu. It can actually just be a separate inner page that's built into the website that doesn't actually have any links that are pointing back to it, or that's on the part of the navigation. But basically what I would do is, do you see right here how this is an inner page within your home page? So it's cashflowdepot.com/education/free-video-training. So what I would do is, let's say that we wanted to go after a keyword like flipping houses. I would literally build out an inner page that says flipping dash houses. And then I would hash out some content that's about 1,000, 1,500 words of content that has to do with flipping houses, maybe give them some information, and then follow that up with a product offering or like this free thing right here, and maybe direct them to that page. That way, you're showing Google exactly what keywords you want to rank for, because not only is it going to be built into the inner URL, but it's also going to be sprinkled in the content. But you're also guiding the people that are actually going to be visiting that page, and then taking them towards the sales funnel and things like that, and then your product offerings and the training and things like that. So that has worked extremely well for our previous clients, and I know that we would work very well for you right now. So let me explain a little bit further by what I mean. So do you see right here that this URL is the URL that ranks for when someone types in Lonnie Scruggs? So if you were to go into Google right now and type in Lonnie Scruggs, it's actually not the home page that's actually going to show up. The reason, the page that's actually going to show up on top of Google is actually this inner page, Lonnie-Scruggs. So this is the page that'll actually direct them to. And the reason why this page is getting so much credit for when people type in the phrase Lonnie Scruggs is because this name is here in the URL, right? And then it's on here on the header, and then you've got his name kind of spread out, Lonnie Scruggs, Lonnie Scruggs. And so Google can recognize that this page is very, very relevant to the phrase Lonnie Scruggs, and that's why this page is ranking so well. You can see how when someone types in Dykes Bodyford, this instructor Dykes Bodyford ranks for it, because even if the spelling isn't exactly the correct thing, it has the last name right here in the background, and Google will just give you credit. Actually, that's kind of interesting that Google's giving you credit for this, but hey, it just goes to show you just how powerful just even having that keyword in the URL. So it's not even the fact that it has the exact same spelling, but it's still ranking on the top on the second page, number 2 on the first page of Google, just in the fact that it actually has that name in the URL. So that's the kind of thing that we would do here with the SEO. Like if we were to rank, if someone were to type in flipping houses, we want that inner page, cashflowdepot.com/flipping-houses, to be the one that ranks at the top of Google, and Google will be able to give you a lot of credit for that kind of thing. And so what I would do is, let me show you over to this tab. I entered a bunch of the keywords that you showed me in this Excel file, and kind of look at some of these metrics. But what I want to do, Dustin, is I want to make sure that we provide results for you as soon as possible, right? So if you see right here in this column, you'll see that under this KD, it basically stands for keyword difficulty. Now, Ahrefs came up with this number on a scale of 0 to 100, 100 being the most difficult to rank for, 0 being the easiest to rank for. And they came up with this number to kind of determine how difficult it might be for a new website to come in and rank for this kind of keyword. And so you can see a lot of these where there's like 55, 40s. Those are going to be difficult to rank for. Those are the kinds of things where people have been investing into their SEO campaign for about a year, and they spend thousands of dollars a month in that, and that's why they're able to hold these top rankings, because that's the kind of competition that you're facing. So what I want to do actually is to provide you the results as quick as possible, is actually start going after the lower hanging fruit and start targeting the long tail keywords. And Dustin, I know we talked about this the other day, and you know what a long tail keyword is, so I'll spare you the details. But what I would do is I would go in here and just start capturing the most optimal keywords that are actually relevant to your niche. So real estate wholesaling will actually be pretty good with 2,200 searches per month and 12 keyword difficulty. Very possible for us to rank quickly. Wholesaling real estate. So it looks like wholesaling is actually one of those things where not a lot of people are being as competitive with that keyword, but you can definitely rank for that, and we can take advantage of that by making sure you rank for that quickly and really start bringing in traffic, convert them into sales, and join the academy and really use that funnel so you can, so it's not like where you're sitting there putting money into SEO for a year or two, and you're just like, what's going on? Like, I'm not making any money, because SEO is just one of those things where, especially in the more difficult niches like real estate, it's just one of those things that take time before we can start seeing results and you being on the first page, right? Because just as you know, being an SEO person, Dustin, you know just how much of a difference it is to be on the first page as opposed to the second page, and then to be on the #1 spot as opposed to the number 9, number 10 spot, right? So huge difference in those factors. And the good news is the moment that you're on the first page, you're going to get an influx of traffic that you could never have imagined with the keywords that we're looking to target. And then once we start moving up the rankings in the first page, you're just going to get more traffic than you probably can even handle, just because wholesaling is just one of those huge volume keywords, huge traffic and big niche, right? So like I said, that's kind of our methodology, right? We build out the inner pages, we build out the content for it, make sure it's optimized around the keyword that we want to go after. We choose like a set of 10 keywords that have low competition with decent amount of search volume, and then start ranking you for that, so that in the meantime, while we're trying to rank you for these main keywords, you're still getting credit for these longer tail keywords and start bringing in traffic. The last thing we also do is make sure that we continue to send links to your website, so that you continue to build the authority on your website and really show Google that you are a key player that deserves to be at the top of Google for all the keywords you want to go after. So if you were interested, I could definitely take a look at some of these keywords further and come up with this keyword set that we could potentially go after, and then kind of move forward from there. But Dustin, I appreciate it if you watched this video all the way through. Hope it wasn't too long. At the very least, I hope you got some insight out of it. And yeah, would love to work together with this. Actually, it'd be kind of cool for me to talk to Jackie, just because, like I said, I used to visit that forum and I saw her posting here and there. It'd be really cool to kind of talk to her about how business has been for her. I think that'd be kind of cool to talk to her about. But anyways, I'll wrap it up here. I'll leave my phone number at the bottom of it in case you want to talk that way, and just kind of go from there. So again, appreciate it, Dustin. Have a great day and rest of your week, and look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you.